Welcome back to Boruto Anime Review. This is episode number 74. This one I'm reviewing the 74th and 75th episodes of the Naruto Restoration anime. And these two episodes are called. Episode 74 is The Enemy, Ino-Shika-Cho, and 75 is Trials of the Ryuchi Cave. Yeah, technically this is an hour-long special. I have no idea why they did this for. This is not the first time this franchise has done this, where they did this also Naruto Shippuden, where they aired the first two episodes of the final arc the same week, and then of course they had their episode the following week. This one, for some reason, they decided to air it as sort of an hour-long special. Not the first time I've seen do this in the past year, because last year it was Dragon Ball Super and One Piece had hour-long specials. This time it's Boruto's turn. Okay, fine, whatever. Yes. Basically, in these two episodes, it follows up right after the events of last week's episode, where Orochimaru suggests that Boruto and Sadara go visit the Great Snake Sage. I thought this was Kabuto. Nope. No Kabuto. The guy only appeared for like one episode, and that was like the finale of the Sadara arc. I thought he was going to appear, but nope. They did, however, have Orochimaru's assistants, one of his few assistants he's had in the series. In his fourth episode he's actually appeared in? Yeah, fourth one. He appeared in the first episode and the last episode of the Sadara arc. Disappeared for a while. This is by far his fourth appearance in the series. It's always great to see this guy. I know he's part of Sasuke's group Taka, and he only appears for, I'd say, 2 scenes, but it's great to see the guy. I kind of suspect it wasn't because it was white hair, because he's probably by far the only character in the whole series who's got white hair, aside from Mitsuki. Mostly put, they're confronted by Team 10, like they were at the end of the last episode, and they have a fight with them, several fights, and they have, Boruto fighting the rest of Team 10, while Sadara fights Mogi. Yep. Yeah, she fights Mogi, and she tells her, I would never hurt Konohamaru's students. Yeah, that's kind of true. And also, she just showed up one jutsu the whole... This is also the first episode he shows off an actual jutsu. I'm like, it's about freaking time. I mean, people have been... I've been hearing rumors before the series even started that she apparently knows she knows wood jutsu. Here she puts on just water jutsu. No idea why she decided to use water jutsu. I mean, what's wrong with using wood? I don't know. I know wood jutsu is a combination of earth and water jutsu combined into one. Yeah, they don't bother to actually have her show it. Just do water. Yeah, this water prism thing, it's basically water bullets. Yep. And the other reason why that Shoshige, I think it's pronounced the guy's name, it was he knows it because he's from the Hidden Mist Village. That's the only reason why. Yep. Let's see. What else? Excuse me, let me think. Yeah, eventually after they have the rest of they have Shikadai, Cho-Cho, and Inogen capture Boruto and Sadara, and of course they notice that Mitsuki's snake falls out of Boruto's pouch that he wears in his back pocket. Yeah, he says this is Mitsuki's snake. It says it contains his will. So after Shikadai, also in this episode we see appearance by Shikamaru and Tamari. Shikamaru didn't appear last episode. Tamari, this is the first time seeing her since the Byakuya Gang Awards. They actually reference that in this episode. Yeah, it's always great to see Tamari, my second favorite female character of the whole series. And she appears for just a couple scenes. She doesn't exactly fight anybody. She just drops off Shikamaru's lunch, and they have a conversation about, Shikadai be sent to hunt down Boruto. But the main mission, he does bring up the main priority is to get Mitsuki. Sadara and Boruto are secondary priority. Yep. And eventually, Shikadai, of course, a lot of the arguments made in the episode make perfect sense. Even though yes, they might have branded rogue ninjas, Boruto, he does kind of think about it for a second, and he does realize that some things actually he wants to know the truth, so he agrees to go with Boruto. And then Cho-Cho decides to go along with Sadara. And then it's like, okay, fine, I'll go along too, but I'm not explaining to Sensei. That's basically what he said. So they left a note for her, and a piece, and a shogi piece. Yep. Let the piece of that. And yeah, um, he says, we're sorry, Moki Sensei, and she basically gets upset and crumples up the paper. I'm like, wow, it's like she's kind of like Sakura. I'll get to Sakura in a minute, but yeah, that was so funny. She does appear in the next episode, which is a little weird. Yeah, she's absent, and this whole next episode is just Team 10. Boruto and Sada are going to the rescue plate. They actually finally get there. Pass a few trials. First one was basically temptation. Yeah, Boruto's figured out right away that she knew the name Meatscape, and he never mentioned the name at all. And he's like, something's wrong here, and of course he obviously passed the first test. Second one was a test of knowledge over filling up this door with these pieces of stone. And I should point out, though, these are all Milko priests. These are all female priestess. Yeah, I recognize the outfit because they use the same outfit also in Gintama. Yeah, priestess generally wear outfits like this in Japan, so there's nothing unusual about this. Though, two of them look like the fuller grown women, and that one's a little girl. Yeah, and little girl's second trial. And Boruto does figure out the rest of them. Takes him a little while, but he does fill up all the holes. Oh, by the way, I should point out, though, at this point, Sadara and Team 10 are basically absent for most of this part of the episode. Yeah, it's just focusing on Boruto to fill his holes up. He does pretty much fill up pretty quickly. There was one piece he couldn't exactly fit in, so he said how to break it in half, second hole, pass it right away. Next one was set apart, basically put him under Genjutsu. This was, of course, after he got bitten by one of these ladies who are actually all snakes. Yes, all these priestesses are all snakes. Yep. Kind of reminds me of the Snake Woman film. I've never seen it. It was based upon a book written by Bram Stoker. Similar premise. Similar idea for it, yeah. Eventually, Boruto passed all three tests, even though he has no desire to learn Sage Mode. He talks to the Great Sage Snake, and it's a woman. Okay. Fine. This is nothing. This is a bit of. I have no problem with this at all. The fact that Gray Snake Sage is a woman, nothing wrong with that. It's perfectly fine. If the show was made back in the 70s, it'd probably be a guy. Yep, it'd be a guy. Here it's an old lady. No problem with this at all. I have no problem with this. So Bart kind of insists that he wants to analyze this. Apparently, she does know Orochimaru because Orochimaru was mentioned in the previous series that he did try the Sage Mode. He failed. So Kabuto took the challenge up and he got Sage Mode. And Boruto's like, I have no interest in Sage Mode. I just want to ask the Great Sage about analyzing the snake. So yeah. So even though that she has no desire, he still wants to do a snake. He kind of decides. He's like, okay, I will do it on one condition. Tame this snake for me. Boruto's like, sure. As long as you can do this. And they go walk off and they go confront the snake. They had to get a reverse scale. Okay. They mentioned something similar to something that dragons have. Okay, well, not bad. I gotta say, for these two episodes, these two were actually pretty good. I really enjoyed them. I heard a rumor that they were going to wrap up this arc with just these two episodes, but the way that the second part of this hour-long special did was, yeah, there's going to be another part of this. My guess is probably about 2 or 3 more episodes. I mean, this arc has only been going on for a good 2 episodes, like just a few episodes right now. Yep. Otherwise, though, that's really it. Not much else to say, but 2 really good episodes of Boruto. I really enjoy them. Can't think of anything I missed. No, not really. Though, there was one thing I did forget to mention. Bogi does know about Sadara's shuriken. Okay. I was kind of hoping that eventually, because I'm sure that Boruto's got a cell phone, like, Boruto, call up Sasuke. Maybe he can help you out. And he explains the situation to him. But no, they have just Sakura, Sadara, and Boruto. Also, speaking of Sakura, she is going to show up in next week's episode. Yes, Sakura is going to show up. I'm actually very happy to be seeing her. I mean, it's been a little while since we've seen her. Not very long, actually, but yeah, it was actually just in the previous arc. But it's only been a few episodes, so it's always great to see Sakura in the series. Yep. Otherwise, that's really it. My next video to wrap this is my 800th Comic Corner. Yep. Yeah, and after that, a little bit later on, I'm going to do my review of the 7 Deadly Sins. Yeah, there's 2 new chapters I'm going to review. I'm going to review them pretty soon, okay? We'll do this in the next video. Bye.